So no one can do a job as good as I can. Have you said that before in your business? No one can do anything as good as you. Well, I'm sure you probably have, and it's probably actually very true in the main. Oftentimes you're right, aren't you? It's rare to find an employee who has the same drive, the same passion, and the same care about the business as you do. So you might be right. Maybe people can't do things as good as you can. But if every task in the business has to be done by you and you can't delegate, it means either you're going to have to work every hour under the sun to get everything done in the business, or your growth massively stagnates. So the question you need to ask yourself is, are you the bottleneck in your business at the moment? Are you stopping your business growing because you can't empower other people, other team members to do some of your tasks because you don't believe they can do them as good as you can? It's a really important question to ask yourself, isn't it? Because if you can't delegate, or even if you have managed to delegate, well, every now and then it's worth just reviewing it, isn't it? To see, is there anything further you can pass off to other people? Because the only way you're going to achieve more time, freedom and money, which is the three things that I help my clients achieve, time, freedom and money, the only way you're going to get that in business is if you manage to delegate tasks. So how do you get tasks done then by others exactly as you want them to be done? That's the big question, isn't it? Well, first thing you need to do is just manage expectations. If you're a perfectionist, which many business owners are, many are really concerned about their reputation, they want everything perfect, then others may never be able to do what you do. Maybe others can never hang a door as good as you can, or as good as you believe you can. Or maybe no one can prepare a quotation as thoroughly as you believe you can. So sometimes that's down to ourselves. We need to manage expectations because the job they do, it might not be the way you do it, but it might be good enough. And that's the thing to remember, it might be good enough, and that's key. If you manage your own expectations and you realise, all right, I might have to put up with things not being quite the way I expect, but they're good enough, then that's going to go a massive way to helping you expand. The second thing that you need to do, and this is really important, is you have a proper documented process in place for every single task that you carry out in business, every task that you want replicated. So for example, if you want to empower one of your foremen to maybe set up a site, or you want to empower someone to prepare a project timeline or Gantt chart, or maybe you want to empower someone to order all the materials for you, well, you need a documented process in place on exactly how that should be done, exactly how you would do it, a step-by-step guide on how you would do it yourself. And even better than a written document is a video. Because it's so easy now with all the software we have. You can go onto a site like loom.com, which is a great site, LOOM.com, and you can film yourself and you can film your computer screen at the same time, and you could show someone exactly on the computer screen how you would do a task there and then on the computer. So for example, you could maybe show an assistant or a VA, how do you file your emails? How do you raise invoices? How do you send off variation orders? All things like that. So that could all be documented in a video. And then you could save that video or that Word document. You could put it in a training folder. And then if that VA leaves or your site foreman leaves, you've got the training all there. It's all done. You've already prepared it, and you could train someone else who joins your company on how to do that task. Now, someone who was absolutely brilliant at doing this was Charlie Mullins from Pimlico Plumbing, someone you've probably heard of. He just sold his business. I think it was well north of 100 million or so. Now, he had what he called a Pimlico Bible. And this Pimlico Bible, it was a detailed document outlining exactly how his employees should dress, how their van should be kept, how they should deal with customers, and it just went on and on and on, this Pimlico Bible. It was exactly how he wanted his tasks to be done by his employees, and he documented all of it. Now, that Pimlico Bible was crucial for Charlie Mullins to be able to step away from his business and have it scale rapidly, but also keep him in complete control of that growth, because everything was being done exactly as he wanted it to. Everyone was following his Bible, his Pimlico Bible, and if he knew it was being done the way he wanted it to be done, he was happy. He could scale as he wanted to. So have a think about that for your business. Could you implement something similar yourself? Could you implement a Bible for your business, or could you do a load of training videos so you can empower other people to do tasks? So hopefully, rather than saying no one can do a job like I can, you might end up saying, everyone does the job exactly as I want. And that's the big aim, isn't it? So if you'd like to discuss how I can help you implement systems like this in your business and how you can scale profitably, giving yourself more time, freedom and money, send me a DM and we'll have a chat.